Hey everyone, thanks for watching. This is Hadrian. It is time to leave Desolation Point in the long dark against all odds. We've survived for 23 days, 21 hours, and 45 minutes. We're carrying 61, almost 62 pounds of stuff. So we're going to have to be careful. One moment. Never a good thing to start an episode without starting your timer. Okay. No, I don't just time the episodes in my head. So, we've got 9 hours of daylight left, so we gave it a little bit of a... We waited a little bit, just so it would warm up and we weren't leaving in the very early morning. That's the benefit of this particular course of action. Getting out to this lighthouse is a pain, because there's wolves in between. I'm gonna see if I can step up here, which I can't. That wolf sees me, and I'm just gonna fight him. What you want? What you want? Bring it. What's the matter? Did you lose interest? Wolf, I'm right behind you. Now he's... The wolf, I think, is confused because it's on this bridge. Sprained ankle. Fixed. We hurt that wolf too. That's one way to start off an episode. I wonder if it's even possible to fight off a bear in the long dark. I've never actually encountered a bear where I've seen a bear. Definitely, we've seen a bear probably 3 times separately now in this series, but not actually approached one and provoked it to the point where it started coming toward me and standing up and yelling and doing bear things. So I don't know what happens when a bear jumps you. Do you even have the opportunity to struggle? I would think not, because it's a bear. But who knows? That's something we might find out. That could very well be the end of this series, is when a bear goes all revenant on me. Heard that movie's really good, by the way. And just decides to end my life because it feels like it. I don't quite remember the way we came in. I think we walked down this road for a bit. Yeah, I'm just gonna follow the road. Awfully quiet. Wind chill negative 11 degrees. We're very well fed, though. We're in good shape, hunger-wise, thirst-wise. And we have a lot of food stashed away back in the direction we came from. I'm going to keep following the road. I think we came down this way before, but I'm going to keep going this way. I think the exit is kind of all the way back here, I think. Or not. Or there's just a giant pile of snow and trees in the road. Can we even go up that way? Looks like there's something up there. Blocked highway. But there's a fence up there. I see a fence. That implies... Maybe, oh, you know what? That's the fence at the entrance. Okay. Yep, I know exactly what that is. I know what that is. That's where we're trying to go. But we have to go up this way. Backtracking. So in a previous episode, in case you are jumping in without having seen what happened in the last few, in a previous episode we found a ton of rifle ammunition. I actually think I found another bullet. So I finally have, I've got 12 bullets for that rifle. So I'm going to go back and get it, and I'll actually be able to shoot things again, which will come in handy. I'm also carrying some hides, a bunny hide and a deer hide, which I will use. I think I gotta go to the left here, which I will use to make some additional items, which will keep me even warmer. Even when there's bad storms, it could potentially keep me above freezing, which is just awesome to think of, because it'll really enable me to traverse, to cover ground, even when the weather's bad. So now after 23 days, 22 hours, so almost at the 24-day mark. Almost been here for a month. It's crazy to think about. I'm going to go ahead and get this lichen down from this tree. Uno? Dos. Oh. A little bit thirsty. Unexpectedly so. That's fine. I'm very well stocked right now, resources-wise. Also, another thing we're carrying with us back to Desolation Point, we got some berries. Rose hips. I think you can use rose hips to lure bunnies, if I'm not mistaken. So another thing we're carrying is fuel for the lantern here. This is where that hammer was. I could go ahead and take the hammer with me, but there's no point. I need the hammer for the forge, so I'll probably come back and get that at some point. Alright, there's some coal on the ground. There's coal all over the place, really. I don't quite remember where to go in here, but it's fairly linear. Whew. It's just the atmosphere in this game makes me nervous. Even though I know nothing's going to jump out at me, I still feel like something will. Yeah, that's where that guy was trapped. It's nice and morbid. There's a pry bar there if I ever need one. Mental note, pry bar by the dead guy. Empty drawer. Oh, you know what? Here's this workbench. Let's take a look real quick. Rabbit skin mitts. Okay, so we're going to need 3 more rabbit pelts in addition to the one I found, and a couple of guts. Cured deer hide, cured guts. Okay, so I think we'll be able to make at least one of these items. And deerskin pants. Wolfskin coat. Tells wolves you're not to be trifled with. That's what it is. So that's what scares wolves. The smell might scare animals away. So bearskin bedroll will help us as well, as far as keeping things away from us. Cured maple sapling, cured guts are used to make survival bow. Okay, just wanted to take a quick look at what our options were there. Let's keep moving. Go Is there anything here? Nope, it's completely collapsed. Alright, we're going to head this way. And there's some more coal underground. So there's lots of coal. I mean, we were at the forge, and we haven't quite figured it out just yet. I will at some point when I go back to Desolation Point. Right now my goal is to combine the materials that I have and build up more deerskin stuff. Basically work on my equipment clothing-wise, which does not require the forge. Can I go this way? Or is this just collapsed? Yeah, it's collapsed. But there's a lot of coal. And we need coal for the forge, but at least we know we won't run out soon. Don't need the lantern anymore because that is our exit. Lockers are empty. So make sure I got everything when I came in the first time. Crumbling highway. This is the transition zone between... Oh, and it's windy. Great. At least we're still warm. Now, if I remember correctly, I don't think I went as far as I could have when I came this way the first time. I think I can go farther on Crumbling Highway. So I'm going to do that real quick, just to make sure that there's nothing I left. Oh yeah, here's the first truck I found. I got super excited when I found a truck, because I was like, maybe there's a gun! But of course there wasn't. No, I wasn't looking for a gun, I was looking for bullets. That's right. Oh, no. That's the answer to my question. So that would probably go into the area we just were if it weren't collapsed. So here's another area of collapsed road. We were here before. But that's okay, we can go around it. Please help me keep an eye out for wolves, by the way. I'm really not interested in getting attacked by any large, black, furry woodland creatures. Is that a rabbit? Or is that a wolf? I think I saw a rabbit just now. Very good. Heading back in the right direction. Nice weather too. Feels like 40 degrees. Not even cold. Not even tired. Not even hungry. Not even thirsty. We're surviving. This is great. Have we hit the 40? Yep. There we go. The 24-day mark has been hit. 24 days now. The next achievement, though, is not actually until 40, so we've got a ways to go. But that's fine, because it's going to take some time to put some of this stuff together that we found, to cure some more hides, go maybe hunt some deer. So we'll make those days go by pretty quickly. It's one thing about the Long Dark, once you really get into a rhythm and you have the supplies that you need, time flies. Because the point is not to go out and spend your days finding stuff. You've already found it. So obviously you're burning it, so there's a bit of a balance there. You can't just let time fly indefinitely. But when you've built up enough supplies, just like happened earlier in the series, I was adding the the days survived things to the thumbnails earlier, so you can actually see the Steam achievement logos for how long I've lived in the series at each episode in the series. And now I don't remember where I was going with that sentence. Curses. Maybe I'll remember in a bit. My phone buzzed. I had some kind of Twitter interaction. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, yeah. As I was saying, and I noticed that in one episode, I went from the 10-day mark to the 15-day mark really quickly, just because I was letting time fly by. So in one 20-minute span, that just happened. It was great. Travel the coastal highway. Awesome. just saw that Rusted Ground retweeted my announcement for the new series, which is, I'm going to say it's starting tomorrow. When you're watching this, it might not be tomorrow, but it's December 10th. Hey, look, let's pop the hood. There's a battery. And I do have a new series coming up. I'm starting it tomorrow, and Rusty just retweeted that. Appreciate that, Rusty. If you guys haven't checked out Rusted Ground, if you're a XCOM fan, he runs a really cool channel. Plays a lot of XCOM. Not quite the same games that I do, but we have some overlapping interests. It's pretty cool. Look him up. I've definitely enjoyed our conversations so far. So we are almost back to our... God, this feels like I'm coming home. Anyway, this game's sense of atmosphere is just truly impressive. It really does feel like I'm returning to a familiar place in a very real way. I think that house right there, I think that's my safe house. I think. I say I feel like I'm coming home, and then I'm like, I don't recognize my house. So, you know, kind of contradicting myself, but whatever. Yes, here it is. Fresh deer hide is only 66% cured. Huh. I guess we weren't away for that long. But let's go ahead and put down the other hides that I have. Where are they? Here they are. Drop. Let's drop the rabbit pelts. Those aren't too heavy. Good. Right. What else? Oh yeah, that's right. You can drop the jerry can. I'm going to drop it by the door. Trying to get my bearings here. I think... Okay, wait. Wait a minute. This is where I left my stuff, but it's not where I left my gun. Which house did I leave my gun in? Is it that one? Let the hunt begin. I don't know where my gun is. Great. Let's run over here. Let's see what's here. I know it's in this zone. I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to go back and watch a previous video. I'll find it. No, it's not in here. At least I'm reasonably certain it's not. I know where my gun is. I had a safe house near the, that gas station, country store type place. I had it set on the ground in there. So we'll have to run back and get it. Right. So we've got the hides that I found curing in that house. It's going to take at least another couple of days, 2.5 days, really, for that to happen. But I've got plenty of food in my safe house that I'm returning to, so it'll happen pretty quickly. I can let those days tick by, go back and get the cured deer hides, and make some boots and pants. I'm excited about that. Like I said, it's going to help me traverse a lot more ground, even when this is kind of a long walk. It's going to help me traverse ground even when weather's bad. Right now the weather's freaking beautiful, but you know, if I'm ever in a zone where there's a blizzard, like if I go back to Mystery Lake and I experience one of those true blizzards, which I will actually, if I want to find more deer hides that I was leaving out to cure, I've got to go back to Mystery Lake at some point. Like I said in an earlier episode, this session, it's easier said than done, but I can do it. And if I'm really being a true survivor, then I've got to take advantage of all my resources and not leave anything behind. So, at some point, I will go back to Mystery Lake. That is a promise. But we still have to explore Pleasant Valley as well. One of the reasons I'm following the road, by the way, is I'm trying to remind myself where you can kind of leave the road off to the right, and some of the areas, like for instance Pleasant Valley, I don't quite remember how to get there. I'll figure it out, but at the moment, is that a wolf up there on that snowy ledge? No, it's just a black piece of stone or something. Yeah, I'm just trying to remind myself where there are areas that I can go up this hill. Pleasant Valley is cool. I'm looking forward to exploring it because there's a couple of large homesteads with a lot of stuff, just a lot of stuff. And I don't think I've even fully explored this coastal highway area yet either. I haven't gone all the way down this road the direction we're traveling now. I kind of went this way the whole time. Slowly made my way from those places over there, across that direction, back that way, you know. So this is... Okay, I think we're getting close to the safe house. Yeah, that's right, the safe house is over there. I know where I am now. This is the area where I killed a number of wolves, so hopefully the population is a little bit thinned out. Now that I've said that, I'm going to get jumped by like 5 wolves at once, but, you know, hopefully not. Episode's running a little bit long, I know that. Hey, look, there's a deer. I should kill it with my gun that I'm about to get. But he's running away from me. Oh well. I hope to God this is where I left my gun. My memory is mostly a working one, but yeah, this looks familiar. This looks right. Oh, okay. Some cured guts. Nice. I forgot I had guts down here curing. That's handy. Some firewood. And there's my gun. My hacksaw, my quality tool, my bedroll that I forgot. So now I have an extra bedroll. And let me pick up my gun, please. There we go. Hunting rifle. It's satisfying. Full clip and 2 extra bullets to spare. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next episode.